Y'all heard that hip-hop was dead out here in Texas. I guess you ain't get the memo.
Look, it's K.A. beat, man.
We bringing that real shit back. Put your cups up and let's have a toast.
Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. I'm contemplating as the sweet burn. Everybody singing and dancing, now it's the streets turn. Arsonist on track, I set the spark and let the beat burn. Most niggas claiming that they hold and be the least burn. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. You can't do shit but witness what's finna take place.
Some made it out, some got stuck in the slums. Some niggas got scholarships, came back to the hood, ain't did nothing. Some niggas got murdered, and some niggas survived. Some niggas kept it G, and some niggas snitched tight. Some hustlers did they. I heard you and all your little niggas gang bang. Well, that's a bet, come in my goon about the same thing. What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga?
What's going on, everybody? Bayou City Reviews here. Rhino, Bizzle, Double, coming at you with another week's worth of reviews. Starting off with your man Vic D, Project Negus, Negus. Hey man, they might not know, but this is his most recent work. Boy Vic D. Anybody want to kick it off?
Well, I'll start off, man. I thought it was a banging project. I liked it from start to finish. It's true definition of street, that old school fucking street rap, that Webby feel, that Suave House in the late 2000s and shit. And man, I liked it from start to finish. I like how he started with the spelling bee clip. Thought that shit was real, cause I definitely didn't know what the fuck Negus meant. But overall, I liked it a lot.
Overall, I liked it too. The only thing is, I found myself like trying to determine, like when I'm doing these reviews, do I like something because I actually like it, or is it just easy to review? So I found myself walking away from this saying, I don't know if I necessarily like it all that much, but it wasn't that hard to review.
No doubt.
But I like you said, he came in, because I definitely had no idea what Negus meant. I like how he set the tone with that, going into it with the whole song about how he's gonna be a king. Kind of said to be a king. The only thing I felt was weird about that was he started off telling like, okay, I was born in '87, meant to be a king. But then he went right into something that had nothing to do with kingship. I was like, oh, here we go. Somebody's throwing out another topic, and it veered away from it. Yeah. But overall, I liked it. I'm not going to go too hard on it.
I didn't even really think too much on that. I mean, that makes sense, but I never really.
I didn't look at it like that per se, but it did take me a second to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like the spelling bee deal was real interesting starting off or whatever, and then again like the first two songs or so, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm really gonna dig this all that much. But the more I got into it, like I respected it a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Just his song content and like what he was trying to convey and everything. I was like, that's pretty cool.
So, and I got the people. I thought you would have jammed it and damn near harder.
And I got it. Like it just took me a second to get into it.
See, and the thing about it is, oh my bad.
But no, I was gonna say the Webby thing. Like to me, it was like a combination of like Boosie and like Trick Daddy.
Yep, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think y'all kissed
I got Trick Daddy. I didn't get Webby, but I got Trick Daddy.
I did. Oh.
I got Boosie for sure. I guess mainly because
is it because of his voice inflection?
Mainly voice on the Boosie, and a little bit of the style. And then on the inflections is more where I got the Trick Daddy. On certain songs. Not like the whole way through.
The thing I got from him though is, like overall, just painting with a broad brush about Vic D, the rapper from Negus, is for the content that he's rapping about, it's not anything, he didn't do it in a way where I'm like, yo, he did it in a way that was just extraordinary. Because there's people like Goonie, K-Dog, Show, even to some degree Rob Willette, where I walk away from it like, yo, they did their reality rap. With Vic D, I walk away from him saying, I like it, I don't love it. He didn't leave it. There's nothing memorable about it. But at the same time, I respect it because he sounds like no one else. He's not trash, but there's nothing. What he's saying is it holds weight, but there's others who talk about the same thing who hold more weight. Okay. To me,
I can see that.
I understand.
To me, it don't really make it necessary kind of deal. I mean, you need your balance. You need your creative street rappers, your punchline street rappers, and you got him who will just give it to you straight, kind of. You know,
I mean, I respected the content and what he was trying to do more than I did, like him being like a sick rapper.
Right.
Yeah, well, I didn't even.
Not to say like he's below average rapper or anything.
No,
but like
I don't even really evaluate it on his rapping. Just the shit was jamming to me. I didn't think like, well, he could have went hard on his bars and this and that. Just overall, the shit was jamming to me.
Well, I'm not saying he could have went harder. What I'm saying is, Negus is not all that different from anything else that we've covered.
But
to me,
okay.
I
understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying that it's Vic D's story, but his story is really not that much different from anybody else's. Except I've heard people who were a little bit more captivating. So all I'm saying is, if I want to hear the reality rap, is Vic D going to be the first person I grab?
I got you.
Probably not.
I got you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's not to the point where it's just not for me on a daily basis.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I do like what, like you were saying though. I like. Well, I think both of y'all were saying it. He's a content-driven rapper. So if you're going into it thinking he's gonna hit you all these crazy punchlines, acrobatics, nah, straight reality rap, different content is cool.
Yeah, I was just respecting how he got his standpoints across and shit like that.
I like stuff, and he even to me, he seems a little inconsistent with his views, but I respect it.
I thought I might have been tripping. I'm like,
no, because he'll go from what's up when he's talking about, are you throwing up the wrong gang sign, to a song where it's like, well, why we look the same? We come from the same bloodline. Why are we killing each other? It's like, so you either wildly inconsistent or
just like being in the yang, you know.
Tupac made it okay to contradict yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a little different with Pac. This is the only reason I'm
understand your point.
Me too. The only reason I'm pointing it out is because I'm listening to what he's saying. It's
actually a really good point, because I was like, man, you talking about, how you enslaved and your people and this and that and the fuck America and the viewpoints and this and that, and then it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, as far as these women, no, we just use and abuse these motherfuckers.
Because I was thinking about that, I was like, you just made a song about upholding your people, and then you turn the very next song you want a chick that's
which is the keep your head up and not get around analogy.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like.
But I still think that Pops is a little different though.
I was using it.
No, I understand what you're saying, because people always say that about Pac. Everybody always says that Pac is the only rapper who can uphold his people and then turn around and make a beef song. So, I mean, I understand that, but at the same time,
I was going to say what he did though. I mean, like, you might feel that way, but there's still that part of you that might have done that or thought that, so you can make a song about it.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it was noticeable when I'm listening to
it.
That's it.
Right,
nobody's perfect. So
definitely stood out when I heard certain things like that.
I'm not standing on some high horse like, well, why did you make it?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying I'm listening to the flow of it.
Yeah, not at all.
I tell you, the one thing that stood out to me though was his production. Well, two things. His production sounded like no one else.
Yeah,
and it was dope.
Perfect for him.
It was dope. And that spoken word to me was probably
I like how
best
he put that in
shit
there. Yeah.
on the album. And that Bambi, the chick who did the
I thought that was just Britney at first.
Anita, yeah, man.
Oh, I'm thinking that You Don't Know joint.
Nah, Anita. No, it's cool.
No, I know what you're talking about. I was thinking when you said Bambi, I thought of female. I automatically thought of the other song.
And yeah, because like it ain't like I looked at him as like an inconsistent individual. Like when that part came, I was like, how dare you say that about?
No.
You know, I was just like, well, I mean, what
it made
side of the
sense. I
fence
just
he on?
didn't think about it because when I put it in, I'm fucked up. I'm turned. I was turned up for real, but I didn't even think about that.
No, I'm just saying like because when I'm listening to it, I like Vic D's message. To me, like a lot of people rap about the same things, but they don't have the same message as he does. You know, and even when you go into songs like Fuck America, I like that he makes a stance. Even though I look at it like, I'm pretty sure if they send your ass to Africa, then you be begging to come back. But I like the
Which
fact
would be a lot of people's argument on that.
right, because you're not going to go anywhere else in the world and make a song called Fuck Whatever and then get away with it. But I like the fact that if that's what he's feeling, that's what he says. And I can respect that. I might not necessarily agree with it.
I agree with a lot of the things he said in the song.
I mean, I agree with a lot of things he said on the fucking project itself.
Right.
I'm just saying that, I mean, you can say fuck America all you want, but realize where you are when you're saying it because there's nowhere else you're going to go and say that.
Yeah.
But it's not like what he was saying on here.
That was actually kind of one of my, like, probably top three, like, joints on the
Fuck America went hard. Fuck America. The only songs I really didn't care for on here was songs like Beat It Up.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't really.
See, I thought he was just trying to show a little variety.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, or like we always say, you get what, 16 songs? You can't like all of them. Because if he's putting songs in there for everybody, then I mean, some songs are just gonna miss you. You know?
Yep.
My favorite cuts is probably What's Up and Where I'm From.
I like What's Up. What do you think about his features though?
I thought the whole project was jamming from every feature.
I don't think any of the features brought it down.
No,
skits. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm not.
It ain't some shit I listen to every day, but it
For sure.
it finds a place in my system. Like, for example, I listen to a variety of street shit. One day I want to listen to Trick. One day I listen to some Master P. I'm saying, so depending on how I'm feeling, he's in heavy rotation.
So this is gonna be heavy replay value for you?
It already has been.
Yeah. It's not heavy replay value for me, except if I could put the only things from here I would actually put on a playlist would be the spoken word. The spoken words to me stood out so much compared to everything else.
Yeah.
And I just feel like he just killed it. His content on there was just amazing, and his execution was better than anything he did on the beat.
I tell you what, too. You know, with sounding like Boosie and everything, like that aside, I thought even to me his accent, I thought he was from Louisiana. Then he said he came on there and said he was from the north side of Houston.
Yeah,
I was like,
Guns Point.
Oh,
See, but
it sounded. I mean, not that had shit to do with shit. Like I just thought he was from Louisiana when I was listening to him. Like, Boosie voice aside.
Yeah, I mean, I got that.
I mean,
not so
that
much.
ain't got shit to do with
just, I got that. Literally, that sound from the motherfucking Memphis to the Louisiana. Like, this shit should be bumping all across the South. In my opinion, this is the shit that people in that region gravitate to. So I don't know if they're not pushing it or what, but I think this shit can blow something serious.
Representation grade.
Before I give him my official vote, I kind of need to see more. Is he all strictly street rap? I mean, pretty much what else can he do other than, some street shit? I wouldn't trip if he was though. based off of this project. Grade, I'm gonna give it an A minus. A minus.
Yeah, on the representation, just because this was more of content or topic driven deal, I think I would need to hear more of how he can just go in. You know what I'm saying? Before I'd be okay with him as a face. Like you said, wouldn't trip, but like I kind of would need to hear how he would go in on boys, like be able to be on the offensive side or defense. You know what I'm saying? The grade, I'll actually say like B minus to B, cause like I wasn't just huge on the production. You know what I'm saying? And it would have been nice to hear a little bit more acrobatics or whatever. But it was a good, well put together project overall. The content and everything else. So I mean, he might not even need a minus on there. I would just say B.
Representation. Vic D off of Negus. If this was the biggest thing coming out of Houston, I'd be conflicted, but I would be more on the okay side as opposed to no side.
Correct.
Only because I feel like for what he's doing, I just heard other people do it better. That's it. Other than that, I don't have a problem with it.
Just for voting purposes?
He's not gonna get my vote because Pro gets my vote. But if he just happened to be the biggest person coming out of Houston off of this project, I would, as far as like having to have a conversation with someone outside of the city and being like, oh man, that dude Vic D, the biggest dude coming out of Houston, I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with it because what he's saying is some real ass shit. You know what I mean? But he is who he is. I wouldn't have a problem with Vic, just like I wouldn't have a problem with Show. Like I wouldn't have a problem with K-Dog. Because you're going to get the same stuff.
Now, when you say there's other people that do it better, now do you mean talk about content better or that specific?
I'm talking about as far as being captivating.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like lyric wise, people have their own different styles. But if I'm gonna sit here and act like Vic D's Negus is so memorable to me, I'd be lying. I'd be exaggerating. Walking away from something like 3.5, let's get loud. Walk away from something like Fuck College 2 or even Loud Howard to me was a little better as far as the content that they're talking about and just the execution of it. Because I think that Show paints a very good street reality rap picture. To me. That's just to me. Because remember when I was like, man, I would listen to Loud Howard on a daily basis before I listen to something like B King. Mm-hmm. It's because to me, Show is very captivating. In just what he says and how he says it. Are they saying the same thing? Pretty much. But I just like the way Show says it better. It's not a knock against him because if someone wants to tell me, yo, Negus is my shit, I would absolutely understand. Correct.
You think Show does it better than K-Dog does?
I think he does it differently than K-Dog because
they all different.
Well, I think he does it differently because Show, what he says to me holds a lot of fucking weight. When K-Dog does it, it holds weight, but he does it in a very creative way because it's punchline driven.
Right, okay, I got you.
He's neither one of those to me.
I can understand.
He's just spitting reality raps that you listen to and you say, okay, I can feel him. But he doesn't grab me like Show does, like Rob the Lid does.
Okay.
That's all.
Fair point.
Not bad, it's just, maybe not for my ears every day.
Alright, so that's representation, great.
Great, man. I'll give it a B+. Because it wasn't bad. I fucks with it. It's just
we just all take it in differently.
Yeah.
To me, it was some hard ass shit. It wasn't so much as the stuff he was saying compared to how the shit made me feel. If that makes any sense, y'all.
That's what I meant by captivated.
Yeah. Okay.
It didn't grab me like that. See, because if it grabbed you like that, I totally understand. I totally understand.
Some shit was cool, but it didn't grab me like his shit. Like his shit had me swerving through traffic like fuck.
And I understand it. I understand it. I understand it.
He didn't get me on a captivating point. I just like how he presented what he wanted to say.
It's a good project, and he's very talented.
But no, I didn't get that.
He's real,
from
man. That shit had me wired up.
But he said it good.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
And last words?
Last words?
Check him out, man. He's active on Twitter. Hopefully, try to catch some of his shows or something. Listen to it for yourself. Give it a listen, see what you think about it. Hit us up, let us know what you think about it. Let him know what you think about it. Yeah. And shit, keep it moving.
That was my last words on representation in gray.
Thanks as always. Bayou City Reviews, Vic D, Negus.
Like, comment, subscribe, Twitter, Instagram, Bayou City Reviews, everything.
Still smoking purple.
Drink purple.
I don't squash my purple.
To be exact, when niggas ain't really got gold, just riding foes and pushing crack. I ain't had too many clothes, I ain't had too many shoes. I'm going through shit at home, gave me the motherfucker blue, but I'm still strong. I'm still a man before anything, still a regular nigga fucking bail over anything. Pussy niggas talking and the bitches do the same. Violating the code, you gotta get fouled out the game. See, you ain't seen what I saw, now understand why I'm wrong. Bitch, I don't move how you. Don't make this, don't blow. Doesn't marry, she comes, she bitch. And she take pride when I call her that. Sucker niggas tryna holler at her, she tell them all just to fall back. She ride for me, put her life on the line for me. Hold the bank and grind for me, keep her mouth closed and just lie for me. Locked up, guess who gon' bail me out? Hold up, cuz, let me tell you about it. That pussy good.